Today I'm going to redraw this drawing from last year. This was drawn November 2020. I was just learning how to draw digitally and I didn't have a good hold of my foundations yet. For those of you who don't know, this is for our character design homework from our Notion digital art study guide. Link to that is on the bottom. Oh my god, okay, there's a lot that could be worked on in this drawing. I think first I had no direction with this. I didn't think about what kind of personality I wanted her to have or how I wanted people to feel when looking at her. Next we have some tangent lines. Her sleeve and her pants on the bottom a little bit, just a little. Her hair on her shoulder where it like falls down on the left side. Her sleeve where it's like touching her face almost. It's like the lines are a little bit too close for comfort. Oh, by the way, tangent lines are lines that make the design less clear. They're lines that overlap each other and make it hard to get a sense of that 3D space. For my Notion instructor of the week, BAM Animation, link to their videos down below. These are some examples of tangents. You know, the silhouette of this photo of this drawing is pretty close to its reference photo, but I think I could have exaggerated it a little bit to push the character design, but I wasn't even thinking about character design at this point. Okay, let's draw. Last week we learned that we might need to use multiple layers to achieve clean line art, and that's what I'm kind of doing here. I drew a first base sketch that followed the reference as best as I could, and then I lowered the opacity of the first sketch layer and then made a new layer on top to create a clearer sketch, and then I did that a bunch of times. Once my line art got pretty close to clean, I started thinking about shape design. If you notice, like, it's starting to get a little more round. Circles are like supposed to make you feel comfortable and they're friendly. So the lady in my reference photo, she looked pretty relaxed and happy, maybe comfy. She doesn't look too happy, but I decided to push that part. I wanted this drawing to feel happy and relaxing, kind of like a comfort friend. I started to make her hair more round, her sweater more puffy, her legs slightly more round. I try to stay away from angles and points. Once the sketch was done, I went into color. Before I even knew it, I picked a random color that I thought I might like, beige. But then I remembered color also has to do with character design, so I changed it to yellow, pushed that like happy feeling more. I wanted her to have that cheerful energy. If you notice, I even made her smile a little bit more smiley. Now that I think about it, I think I could have pushed her shadow shapes more around. I started with a light shadow color and then I kept going darker. BAM Animation says that less can be more when it comes to colors, so I tried to pick colors that are already on the canvas. I didn't try to add too many new colors. I picked orange, blue, and brown. The shadow colors were also slightly darker and warmer versions of their flat colors. I wanted some more color, so I added green to the design on her sweater. I also made sure to use a transparent version of the green so it blended in with her sweater a little more. I didn't want it to stand out too much because, you know, color hierarchy from BAM Animation's video. I kept flipping the canvas back and forth and adding small details that helped balance out the piece more. Like, for example, the hair coming out of her hand felt like it was a little too high compared to the downward pull on the other side of her head, so I added some strokes, hair strands that pulled that part a little more down. Yeah, that's it. Don't forget to keep doing your homework and share it on the Discord. Sharing your homework is one of the requirements for our art competition that 21 Draw is sponsoring for us. We'll be giving our winners unlimited access to their courses for an entire year, so make sure to do that. As artists, we always need to keep striving to learn, so keep at it and see you next time. Oh my god.